Hi everyone. I don't know what to say. It's one of these days where my computer totally pisses me off again. Literally for 2.5 hours I'm sitting here and trying to get my computer running. I cannot believe it. This happened again on a live stream few weeks ago, and this is again the same thing. For 2.5 hours I restart, it crashes, restart, nothing works, and really trying hard to calm down. Right now I'm hungry. It's already past noon. I haven't had breakfast yet. I'm totally pissed. My migraine is kicking in. I'm totally stressed out. Not only that I've delayed this, but I have tons of work still to do. So I'm so much in delay, and this computer drives me nuts. This is an old computer, and that's why I had a campaign on my Ko-fi channel, and coincidentally I put this up here last night. Who knew that this morning this will happen? Right there, it meant to be. There you go. I have a goal on my Ko-fi page where on the left side you will see that the goal to support, I have a goal to reach, and actually this, I happened to put this last night up, try to, if this works, and there you go. Unbelievable. So I don't even know where to start. Really try to calm down. So my goal was to do this live stream today in two sections. One, I want to talk about a topic that is absolutely critical in my opinion, and then I would do the regular weekly empowerment for your next chapter in your life, and after this live stream. So I wanted to do this half an hour. I just cannot believe it. Anyway, so my mood is completely down, and this topic is already very sensitive and very something that makes me angry. And now on top of this, the technical issues happen. So, and see, and that exactly would bring me to the topic when these tarot channels and astrology channels would say Mercury is retrograde and all these, I don't know, technical things happens. It's not Mercury retrograde. It's a fact that my computer, a MacBook Pro, is 12 years old, and it is old operating system Catalina, which completely even further messed up my entire system. None of these things, none of the apps are working. It's a strong delay, and it completely freezes and completely just crashes, and nothing is working. And if you can see on the background this huge shh, that's because the fan of my computer, because it's still an old MacBook Pro, an old laptop with a fan. The new age laptops does not have a fan any longer. So this is the fan in the background trying to cool down the hot computer. And this happens when the computer is forcing itself to get the operation going. This is science, this is physics, this is technology, this is engineering. Has nothing to do with Mercury retrograde, as you can see. So this is a fantastic start. Maybe it meant to happen like this so that I can tell you exactly how much a BS all of this is. And I'm not saying that you should stop 100% believing in it, because as you know, I use my intuition, and when I still love tarot cards, I'm doing this for more than 20 years, right? And I can able to fix whatever I say to with the tarot cards afterwards. My words first, and the tarot cards comes after, because it matches what I said. That proves the fact that I am connected with universe, with God, with angel, whatever you want to believe in. And that's the point that I'm making. It's not the other way around, full stop. That's not spirituality, that's cultism, that's cultist BS, that's money making BS, it's greed, it's using your sensitive thoughts and feelings, your sensitive situation in your life to make money off of you, full stop. That's been the same thing happened. That's the same thing that happens for centuries. Since the Piscean age, for 2,000 years. And the reason I'm talking, by the way, so loud is because I want to beat the fan in the background so that you can hear my voice louder. So I really hope I can beat the fan in the background. So for the last 2,000 years, I have tons of videos, is in the description. Watch those videos, the 2,000 years of Piscean age and the 2,000 years of Aquarian age. It's over. It's over. The Pluto in Aquarius, when we are, is the technology, knowledge age. The woo-wooism, the cultism, the religiousness, it's all gone. It's the 2,000 years of Piscean age. It's all gone. Money, making money off of cults, money making off of religions. It's over. And guess what? They are now being all jailed. And I will have a fantastic video coming up about exactly what I've been preaching for years on my channel about this fake spirituality. I have tons of videos on my channel about this. The fake spirituality, cultism, the tarot channels, the astrology channels. And now when you watch the Chad Daybell and Lori Vello murder trial, life in prison, as well as the death row, sentenced to death for murdering 4 people, including 2 children, for fake spirituality. And exactly that's what's happening, and that's why I wanted to particularly make this video, because it is now exactly my words, clear as day, in the courts, in now prison, life sentence, as well as death sentence. Full stop. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I've seen on all these channels people commenting, preaching on this YouTuber, on as if they were like God-like figure, or like, you are the star, you are like, I was waiting for you to start my day, I was waiting like you giving me the guidance. You are an angel. And by the way, the person they're talking about, that angel person, is using the N word, using the F word, using the B word, using toxicity and hatred and aggression and like a snake, third parties and these and that and that. And that person is being preached as an angel. What is wrong with you guys? What is wrong with you? What kind of low self-esteem is this, so that you preach on and put people on pedestal? I talked about this in my previous video. I think it was last week's live stream. It pisses me so much off that people have so low self-esteem. Hence, my royal journal, my inner royalty journals, to increase your self-worth and self-value. This is 1 year ago I made these. Why? Because I knew where the society is going and why everyone is watching these, religiously watching these tarot channels and astrology channels. For what? And now, unbelievably, people, there's like one YouTuber who's mad, tried to, I know when this person came on the first time in the first video on YouTube, literally using other successful YouTubers' name to make her name go up in the algorithm. And then she made her jumpstart her YouTube channel, which was also called out by another successful YouTuber whose name was used by her, and they got into a official fight on, actually you could see it. And because the other person pointed her BS out, and that person was like, I don't care, screw you. And the other person, that successful one, was totally right. And she was a Scorpio, right? Of course, we point things out because it's the truth. And then she made her scaling up her YouTube channel, astrology and tarot, what have you. And now she is doing daily astrology. But why? Because she needs the money. She hasn't been around for, like, she does, yeah, not super regular, so she needs the money. Oh, now I want to introduce you to this daily astrology. Daily astrology for what? Daily tarot for what? Especially, okay, let's talk about daily astrology. Daily astrology, what is it do to you? What kind of thing does it do for you in your life when you know that Mars has a whatever mathematical angle to whatever star or whatever planet? It affects you. If you cannot use it in your life, day-to-day life. And I know, because I did a poll and many people are still suffering. That's why you are watching this, because you are unhealthy, you are unhappy, you are stuck in your life. That's why you are watching it. Why? How do I know it? Because I read it, the comments on these channels. I've been not working for 2 years. I'm so frustrated with life. When is my life turn? Oh my God, I'm a Taurus and last year was not good for me or good for us. Now I hope finally we will have a happy life again. It's up to you. It depends on you. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it's 100% not existing, but all I'm saying is, and as a scientist, I'm saying, and I keep saying it, and this is how the way I explain it to you and I interpret to you. And now some people copy it and say, and throwing in some scientific terminology in there which they don't even understand. And don't get me started when these tarot channels and YouTube, the astrology channels, copying and what I'm saying and just throwing some science in there. Oh, it's not this, it's not woo woo, it's science. Literally, somebody said that. My words, it's not woo woo, it's science. Excuse me? What is your qualification as a tarot reader to use me as a scientist, my words, and say the exact same words like it's not woo woo, it's science? Number one, it's BS. What you are saying is BS. And you have no idea where I come from to say that with my 25 years of scientific background. All I'm saying in all my videos is that this is nature. We are so outside of nature, it is mind-blowing. It's the rush. It's like I literally said to someone yesterday, we all want things to be rushed, 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 rushed. It's like I want to lose weight. I take a pill, Ozempic, whatever the hell is. I don't care. I want to lose weight right now. I don't care. I don't want to age healthy, naturally. I want to be young right now. Do all the Botox. I don't want to wait until I don't know, as my body is in shape, so I do liposuction so that I'm in the body shape. I don't even care of the side effects. I want to have it right now, right here. The same thing goes with mental health, physical health, emotional health. We want to have it right now, right. I want to be healed right now. I want to be healthy right now. Let me tell you why I'm doing this. First of all, because I am the world champion of self-help. Because I did it. It's a goddamn tough process, and that's the spirituality path you are taking. Have you ever read from Paulo Coelho, The Alchemist? If you haven't read it, read it. And if you read it and still don't get it, read it again. Because now you know, after you go through the hell of transformation, then you know that's the spiritual path. The way you see life, the way you see everything, the universe, your health, everything around you, how the system works, how the world works, how the universe works, is when you go through this path. That's when my understanding on heaven and earth, heaven and hell has changed. And the train drives me crazy right now, it's so loud. Urgh. And when you, for example, say this, how I see, and I always want to make a video on that, but it's a little bit, I will probably do it, because the way I see religion, the way I see heaven and hell is completely different now, based on that path, the self-healing path that I took. It took me 2 decades, a decade or more, and still ongoing the healing process. And that what comes, the spirituality that goes with that, because you learn to be on your own. For example, I went through it on my own. Yes, I had supportive people only, not my friends. Hell no. I had 0 friends who backed me up, but I was always helping them to get out of their crap. But me, the only way I was surviving this was because thank goodness I have this amazing in these parents. And my sister, my older sister too, she was the one introduced me at that time, 2 decades ago, to these books. One of them was The Alchemist, and another one, which I don't want to say here, it are 2 books that she introduced me to, changed my life completely, 180 degrees, and made me the person who I am now. And that was back in Germany, so I read those books in German. So, but I still have it here, and I always will have it here. Since then, I haven't touched those books because I don't need it anymore. And so, when you go through hell, and you are on your own, that's when magic happens. Because you are the true heaven and earth. That's why I keep saying, even though my parents from overseas are always there, and that time there was no smartphones and what have you, you had to call, and that was also like a challenge with all the, it was expensive. It's not like there's free apps, this and that. So internet, even later on, I had internet, like this modem, like this modem thing. So before then, we only had the phone or phone cards, right? You would go and buy phone cards, and then you will call overseas. That's how it was. At this day and age, everything is on your feet. At that time, we didn't have internet. I had not internet. The internet was at work. And of course, there you don't Google stuff. You just do your work. And at home, you only have a telephone, like a telephone. And so you just don't have this tiniest handy, we would say in German, like a cell phone, that's small ones, and it's not a smartphone. You just call, but you cannot call overseas with that. You will go broke. Also on your normal phone, you can't call overseas. Like, this is how we were it was 20 years ago, in the early 2000s. Right? I mean, I don't know your age, but it's hard to believe that 20 years ago we were like this. I'm not even talking about the 90s. I'm talking about early 2000. And so it is just you and your books. I have tons of self-help books. Why? Because they were just books. Who is reading books now? Now you have cell phone, now you have free apps. You can call everyone you want on this planet Earth for free. You have internet wherever you go. You can do all the search, everything you want. And you're always around people. You're always on YouTube. You're always on your social media apps. When is the time that you are alone? When is the time of self-reflection? When is the time that you say and go through your life, your pain, how you walk through pain? That's why all the mental health illnesses are happening right now. Starting with the millennials, the people who were born in the 80s, 90s, the silver platter generation. That's when everything needs to be done right now, right here. That's how I call it, the narcissistic generation. Ultra entitled generation. Everything silver platter. I want to have it now and now, right now. And that's when all the mental health illnesses starts and skyrocketing right now. Skyrocketing. The murder cases, the insanity, the self, I mean, I don't want to get flagged on YouTube, but you know what I mean, right? All the now children who are bullied kill themselves, right? I just read, as I was waiting the computer to just function finally, I literally read in the news that a lady randomly runs out of the supermarket on the parking lot and steps a 3-year-old child to death. And he wounds his mother, and the child is dead. And out of nowhere, this woman comes and stabs this child to death. No interaction, no nothing, out of nowhere, and boom, that child is gone. And that woman with no history of any wrongdoing is now jailed for life. And then the mother is trying to recover from her wounds. What is happening here? All these mental illnesses, all the physical health illnesses, it's an emotional immaturity comes from we are not able to, willing to work on ourselves, because I know it's hard, I know it's painful, I know it's like going through hell, but you have to do it. You must do it. That's when you can grow spiritually. That's when you can grow emotionally. That's when you can heal physically. That's when you can heal mentally. And yes, you can heal your physical ailment with your mental healing. With your using your brain, with your thoughts, with your mental switch of your brain's functioning, cognitively. This is all scientific medical basis. And don't get swayed by these woo-woo people copying my words. What I'm talking about is I have obviously 24 years of medical research background. I am a biologist. I'm a geneticist. I'm a genetic engineer. What are you talking about? I'm a cancer scientist. I know beside myself how I do function myself. I do this for other people. And that's when, because beside my work for cancer patients and families and the cancer prevention for the public, here on my channel, I created the two programs, the Fearless Achiever 2.0 and the Scientist Total Health Transformation Protocol. The Fearless Achiever 2.0 is to finally just get rid of all the doubts, all the fear, all the anxiety, what other people will say to poo-poo and these and that, so that you block yourself to achieving your dream life, achieving your goals, achieving your whatever the dream life is for you, the great career, the path that you want to go on for since you were a child or since forever, but you chose another direction because your society wanted you to do, or your parents want you to do, or whatever, or because you have been society wise being pushed through that channel of career path, but that's not your heart and soul. You want to make a switch, you don't know how to do it because you have a fear of loss. You have a fear of people degrading you. You have a feeling of people poo-pooing you. And that's the Fearless Achiever 2.0 program, to strongly, structurally move forward in whatever you want to achieve. Finally, be free. Finally be healthy, because once you're stuck in this and that career, unhealthy and not also unhealthy life path, frankly, then your mental health, then you get depression, then you get all the bowel diseases, right, and all the skin diseases, and then your mental health starts. You have brain fog, you have all sorts of GI issues, sleep issue. You are in a constant death cycle, and then your physical health goes in a downward spiral. It is all connected. That's why these two programs are connected. Two separate programs, but all still together. And in the Scientist Total Health Transformation Protocol, I focus on the mental, physical, and emotional health all together as a package, so that we can change it in small day-to-day steps, personalized for you. Both are personalized for you, for your life, for your structure, in a tiny little bit of changes, but in a structured way. And I create the program for you so that you can follow it and finally heal, finally actually get the life path you want, get the dream life you want, be satisfied in your life, be finally happy in your relationship, be finally happy in your work that you do, be finally satisfied and feel happy and healthy and good where you are. Not constantly chasing after, when that will happen, I will be happy. When this will happen, I will be happy. When I will achieve this, then I will be satisfied. It is right here, right at the moment, what you can do. These two programs help you to get over of your anxiety, your depression, your ailment. physically, emotionally, and mentally. How do I know all of this? Not only, again, that I've done it myself, I was also be able to heal my physical health issues. That was a combination of everything combined, which none of the micro specialists at Harvard, even that I found, I picked, I researched, and I made an appointment and I talked to, couldn't figure out. But guess what? I did it. I was able to do it because I've been trained myself. I've been trained myself for 2 decades. More than 2 decades. Almost, now 24 years. I'm on my own, and that's where it is. I'm on my own in this. If you don't have help, that's not the end of it, and that's such a misconception about psychotherapy. Go to therapy. Go to therapy. It's like you must. Everybody must. No, sir. No, ma'am. It depends. It really depends. If you have a psychiatric disorder, that's another story. If you don't have a psychiatric disorder, but you don't know how to get out of stuck life and get further into depression and anxiety and panic attacks and unhealthy, unfulfilled, unhappy, and then it goes into your sleeping habits and then your bowel habits and then your skin and these and that and the way you look. You feel not beautiful, you feel not handsome, you feel not, you don't have enough money, you don't have enough, you don't have this, you don't go out. That's a dead cycle which you can break, and you do not need a psychotherapist for that. In fact, the psychotherapists we can see are, the majority of them are either not only they're mental, but they also are murderers and even murdered their own child. A psychologist with a psychology degree murdered his own child, 6-year-old boy. If you don't follow it, go Google the treadmill murder case. And I will cover that also because there's some big problems there. And I don't reveal it. That's a psychological problem there. And this dude is a psychologist, educated psychologist, psychology degree. Murdered his own child. Was sentenced literally 2 weeks ago. That child is gone. So don't believe that or feel like once I go to a psychotherapist, I'm good. Check, I will be healed. That's further from the truth. Not only the psychotherapist that you're going needs to be actually top notch and knows exactly what they're doing, not like this, I don't know, I'm a marketer, PR person, but I just decided to just take extra classes. Now I have a certificate of a social worker or a psychologist, which we are seeing now like a crazy going on. Not only in the US, but worldwide. Let me tell you that on YouTube too, you can see them. You can see on YouTube that these people, age 50, 60, something years old, still stuck in their childhood trauma from narcissistic parents, go on YouTube a channel on narcissistic parents and throw up, word for word here, throw up their inner toxic childhood trauma and anger towards their narcissistic parents on as a therapist, and has a huge channel and make money off of it, and fuel the anger, fuel the hate, and people like, yeah, my parents. This is psycho. This is nuts. The majority of the psychotherapists who get their education later to become later a psychologist or anything, a certificate or degree or social worker, oftentimes are the ones, and I know this for a fact because I know people, actually know people like that, and see it in front of me. I just described it to you. Are oftentimes the people who do have psychological issues, severe psychological issues. I have seen also on YouTube that people call themselves professor and are also talking about narcissism. Oftentimes are narcissists like an NPD themselves. Full stop. And you can see it, it's right in your face. The way you talk it, the way they talk, the way they explain things is literally, I also seen it from people that I know. Stuck in their childhood, couldn't process whatever the hell was going on, and then they become psychologists, and the way they talk about and their day-to-day actions are like, you say, are you mental? Like, are you actually psycho? Like, what the hell? And I feel bad for these people who are going to these people. Like, this is dangerous stuff, guys. This is dangerous stuff. And so you need to be very, very cautious, like what you're doing in life. And that's why I wanted to do this video, and I hope you can take this into consideration. I do hope that this opens a little bit your mind, that you can heal yourself. And if you need a little push and guidance towards the right direction, you need to find qualified people to do that. You need to look into their backgrounds. What did they achieve? You need to look at their background. Did you do it? But how? Right? Like how? When you go and see on YouTube life coach, I'm your health coach, and then you're like these obese people and are like a health coach. You are obese. Like, what are you talking about? I mean, guys, I just don't understand. I am your mental health coach. And then you see they're insecure, like a crazy insecure person talking with insects during the video, during the live stream, talking with insects, talking with, I don't know, a stone, talking with the wall, talking with with the air, and just like to overcompensate with the insecurities. Overcompensate their insecurities. But what they don't understand is that how mental it is, and how it comes across, and people worship these people and see them as a guide or something. Actually, they say it like, you are the guide, like you guide my life. This insecure person, like this person even cannot have not worked on themselves. That's the majority of the people doing these types of videos. These tarot channels too. They have their own issues and they throw, you can see it, guys, throw their own life's toxicity onto the cards. That's not how you read tarot. They are literally, you can tell, guys, I mean, wake up. You can tell they're throwing out their lives onto the cards and say, this is a collective. I've seen this. So whoever this applies to, this might be for somebody. No, it's your stuff, your brain, your psychological issues, your mental cognitive thinking, and also your inner unsolved issues that comes in your brain. That's what it is. It's about you. It has nothing to do with the collective, whomever this resonates with and whoever this applies to. It's just you. And also when people say that whomever this applies, this might be for somebody. This message might be for somebody. Sure, you can throw spaghetti at the wall and then you can see if it sticks. Sure. But then when you say, for example, I've seen in my dreams that the sky is blue, and then this might be for somebody, and then some people writing comments, yeah, I saw too that the sky is blue. You're like, it's just so random, like, duh, applies for everybody. Or it's just so like spaghetti on the wall. You can throw a bunch of spaghettis, one sticks, and then this is the message. No, it's just some random stuff. Guys, I really do hope that this is helping at least someone to finally wake up. Guys, we are not in this type of woo-woo, cultism, religious, whatever, fake spirituality age. It's the time to be crystal clear in the brain, in the mind, and have a spiritual connection with oneself first. Before you connect to God, angels, heaven, whatever, connect with yourself first. It's scary, but you must go through it. You must go through it. And it's not also the shadow side, shadow work. This is all dark BS stuff, guys, that people make money off of it. Stop it. Stop it. It's just bring you further down. There is no darkness, like the dark side of the dark whatever, like shadow side, shadow work. Stop it. As this, it's hard to look at the things that we can improve, but it doesn't mean a shadow side, dark side. It's just the things we need to heal and improve and to see it first. That's what it is. And you can do it. And I'm here to guide you through that. Again, it's the time of waking up to knowledge, not to cut out cut into and thrown into some dark tunnels which you will never get out from, and makes you even further worse. There's no quick solution, but with my program, if you know what you're doing, if you know the background, if you know what you're talking about, if you know the human body, if you know the human brain, and how everything works in connectedness, then my 4-week fast track program works. Why? Because it works even in 2 days. I'm working currently with an elderly woman. This is the 2nd week we completed from our 4-week program with the scientist total life transformation protocol. And our goal is to reduce her need from the diabetic, low-level diabetic pills, because changing her lifestyle habit, because the tiny little bit of extra sugar there that can lead into the type 2 diabetes can be managed. You don't have to take pills for that. And I'm teaching how to do that. We changed everything, the lifestyle. And she already feels like energized. Her energy came back literally in 2 days. And we also, the 2nd week was about the entire day-to-day habits, her fitting in her busy schedule, not changing too much of her schedule, fitting into her schedule, so that this tiny little bit of habit changes change her mental energy, like the mentality, and calm her body down. And this helps her with her high blood pressure, which she takes lots of medication for. And already she feels more calm, more happy. We are only in week 2. Now we will start on Monday with week 3. So, you need to know what you're doing. You need to know the whole body. Mental health, physical health, emotional health. That's why I combine it, because you need to be the trained person, not only on book, by titles, but also you need to be able to have done it yourself and know what works and what not. Textbook, everybody can talk about bubble, like, the gut health helps the brain health. And then you ask, like, how? Tell me how. What do you do? What do you do? Take probiotics. Let me tell you that. If I take probiotics, the pills like probiotics, I'm like dead. It doesn't work like everybody else thinks they do. Like it's just like cookie cutter stuff. Like this all in social media and all the marketing stuff. You need to know what you're talking about, how the science works, how the medicine works, but not the textbook only. You need to know it on yourself. Have you overcome it? How? Based on what? What's the scientific background behind of it? I did all of 2.5 years of research myself to save my own life. Mental health, physical health, and emotional health, full stop. The last 2.5 years was the hell. No one could help me, but I did. And all the research that I showed to the micro specialists, here, let's try this, let's do this, let's try this, the science shows this. They're like, oh yeah, sure, let's try that, let's do this. I was able to guide the specialist MDs, micro specialist MDs. Yet, their solutions didn't work. My solution worked. And that's how it works. So, I hope this video was helpful to you. So now I'm gonna end this here. Of course, don't forget to like this video, share this video if you found it valuable and you understand the importance of this. This is critical stuff, guys. This video is another video of a one step closer towards becoming healthy on all levels. Please take this seriously. This is serious stuff. Tarots can be addictive. I know for a fact it can be very, very addictive. And astrology too. And before I end, I totally forgot why, I want to make this video, because the title of the video was "What will happen when you stop it?" And this will happen this week, not last week, this week. And if you are interested in all the astrology stuff, we are talking about Jupiter in Gemini, right? Jupiter in Gemini. Like everybody makes a big deal, like Jupiter in Gemini. Just relax, guys. Without you doing or knowing this stuff, the life moves anyway. The planet moves and does this stuff. So you don't need to just be trying to I want to catch in advance these energies so that I can be prepared and I know things, right? I almost was in that kind of almost really stuck into that kind of path, and I made a lot of money on those videos. And then it hit me literally, and that was the moment when Pluto in Aquarius did affect on me. Not right away, after it was time for me. If you turn into pretzel, if you climb the Everest mountain, if you turn upside down, inside out, you cannot catch the time. The nature will catch you. Your job is keep going. And what will happen will happen. The entire time, Jupiter in Taurus, right? Jupiter in Taurus. I'm a Scorpio. I have 5 planets in Scorpio. Jupiter in Taurus, my 7th house, if you will, right? The 7th house. Oh, you can get married in the Jupiter's 7th house and la 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 la. No. Did I get married? No. So my ascendant is Aries. Taurus is my 2nd house. Jupiter in the 2nd house. Did I get a lot of money for 1 year? No. No. But what did happen? Who knew? Who knew? Jupiter in Gemini switches this week. The new moon in Gemini was on Thursday. As I keep saying it, since years, I have no problem saying that I always experience and feel the energies way before. This week, let me tell you what happened. One miracle after another miracle after another miracle in monetary matters. Why? As a Scorpio, Gemini is in our 8th house. Money from other people. This then happened. Not in Taurus. So if I would have waited, like, okay. No, I kept going and on, because since last year, since I believe November, October last year, listen, Jupiter and Taurus, right? Money house from Aries and my 7th house from Scorpio side. I tried to set up my goddamn Etsy store. It didn't work, it didn't work, it didn't work, it didn't work for the last 2 months. I was in touch with Etsy customer support. I stuck at one side. I couldn't finish the process of finishing the store process, setting up the store process. It gives a glitch, it gives a glitch, it gives a glitch, it gives a glitch, and they cannot figure it out. Try this, try that, try. I did all of it, everything. It doesn't work for the last 2 months. Let me tell you what. I tried everything. Everything. Even what they said, I did all of it. It didn't work. Let me tell you this. This week, out of nowhere, I said, let me try this browser. I use this browser even right now. I use this all the time. So why didn't I use that browser 2 months ago? I use my phone, I use this, I use that. I didn't use it. Am I stupid? I use the browser all the time. I use it right now to do the live streaming. I have to use that browser. Why did I not thought about that 2 months ago? Several months ago. Actively the last 2 months ago. Let me just try it to see what happens. I used it and it worked, and I on Tuesday got finally my Etsy store open. My Etsy store is open, and I will give you the update on that. Stay tuned, because I'm putting my stuff still in there, so I'm still trying to get used to it. So I'm so excited to share with you that finally my Etsy store is open. Oh my God. This is what's happening. Not last year, but that's what I'm saying, guys. You have to ongoing, you have to continuously working, and then the universe, the angels, I don't know, the stars, what have you, bring it to you when it is your time. You don't have to do anything. You don't need to know anything. What if I said, okay, the Gemini new moon, I'm gonna wait. It didn't happen like this. It never will be like this. So that's why I'm saying, stop it. Just move with your life. Keep going. That's the message. Keep going, like the planets, the stars are moving in the sky. Go with the flow with nature. Go with the flow with nature. That's what I'm saying and preaching in all my videos. That's what spirituality is all about. Move forward. That's the nature of life. The circle of life. You just need to go, flow. You don't have to, no. It doesn't work like this. I'm telling you, I am extremely tech savvy and I know what I'm doing. It didn't work. The glitch, it didn't work. Even the Etsy said, I'm sorry, we can't do anything anymore. We don't know what to do, because we said everything we could say. That's how it is. And out of the sudden, this week on Tuesday, 2 days before that new moon, 3 monetary miracles happened that day. Another miracle that day. We have been selected again on our cancer nonprofit organization. One of the grocery stores in December had selected us. Listen, this is crazy too. Had selected us for donations, to collect donations in the grocery store and here in Massachusetts. And then they informed us in December that, hey, yeah, no, in January, they said, hey, yeah, you collected this amount of money and we will send it to you via check. Expect the check within 8 to 12 weeks, which is 2 months, 2.5 months. This was in January, beginning of January. The money, the donations we have received from the public in the grocery store at the checkout in December. Now, on Tuesday, I open my emails of our organization and I'm missing it. And we have several emails, like one of those. I missed, like 1 week before, there was an email sent by this manager of the grocery store of the non-profits donation department saying that, and I clicked on Tuesday. This was Tuesday. I was like, oh, whoa, this was from last week. I open it and I see it that she said that we have been, the management selected us again for July 2024 to collect donations for our organization. I was like, whoa, oh my God. And then I looked and said, wait a minute, did they ever send a check to us? And I looked through all our accounts. We haven't received a check. 6 months. We still haven't got the check from December. I'm telling you guys, if you turn into pretzel or whatever, inside out, upside down, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Then I said, oh, thank you so much, but we haven't still received the check yet. Did you send it? Because we never received it from December. And said, oh yeah, and they double checked and said, oh, actually, we have to send it out. It's still here, and we will send it out today, so you'll probably get it this week or next week. And listen, yesterday, I checked our organization's post box, and the check was there. Let me tell you that. So, let me tell you this again. I have stopped following astrology and all that for months, at least 6 months. And you see, the miracles still happen when it is time. But you just keep going. That's the message. I started the process way back in November, December, and now it happens now. The results are happening now, 6 months later. So I don't have to go back and let me see what energy, planetary energies was there. I don't care. I got it. I worked, and here's the result. Good. And in the moment I needed the most. The moment I needed the most. I wanted to have my Etsy store open in May for Mother's Day because I had a lot of things for Mother's Day, my jewelry line and all my other arts And there's so many good stuff coming. Oh my God, you need to follow. I will give you the announcement. Just check my community tab too and sign up for my free e-newsletter. You get much more information, much detailed and more quick information. Okay, so it didn't work then, and I kept pushing. Listen, I want to do it for Mother's Day, and I need to open for Mother's Day. No, didn't work. Now it's open for Father's Day. So I just have to fill it. It's just, it doesn't matter, guys. That's the message. That's what I'm trying to say. It is what it is, and just keep going. And I hope I can help you on your path to just get over your anxiety, get over your depression, and just move forward in a structured way that works for you. No pressure, calm, and strongly move forward, and I can help you with that. My programs are designed for that, and I hope you can enroll. With the Fearless Achiever 2.0, I already have someone to build the foundation of the startup business the person wanted to start it. It gave a nice foundation how to think of building the building brackets to start the foundation of the company. So it's all about how you want to do it, and I can help you with that, because everything I say on this channel is my own experience I went through, overcome, and my knowledge. Medical knowledge, scientific knowledge, and overall history, finance, sociology, politics, everything in combined, because those are critical to understand the world as a whole. Okay? Nothing is rushed here. That's not spirituality. Rushing through life, getting things done now, without, there's no pill for that. There's no pill. We are complex human beings, and this society day and age makes things worse. The fast speed makes things worse. We are already a sick society. Mental sickness, physical sickness, and emotional sickness, and people make money off of that. Full stop. Who make money off of that? The pharmaceutical companies make money off of that. Tarot readers make money off of that. Astrologers make money off of that. Psychologists, YouTubers, what have you, these gurus make money off of that. Cultists make money off of that. Religious cults make money off of that. Social media companies make money off of that. The media make money off of that. Politicians make money off of that. It's so sick. But we can still survive and thrive. And that's why my programs exist. With that being said, I'm sending you so much love. I hope this was helpful to you. Harsh, but the truth. And I hope you can rewatch it and save this video and rewatch it every time you feel stuck. I'm here to help you, and I see you right now in the next live stream, where we talk about our empowerment messages from my heart to you, from my brain, from my soul to you, how we can be empowered towards strongly move forward in our next chapter of our lives with health, wealth, abundance, prosperity, love, and happiness coming up right after this live stream.